Hi, how are you doing, Gemini? I really hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm really hoping you're having a blessed one. This is your reading. This is your reading for this coming week of October 18th or October 23rd. I'm really hoping you're having a wonderful day. I'm really hoping you're having a blessed day. I hope this reading finds you well. Um, this reading finds you well. What does Gemini need to know for this coming week? I see you being a leader. Leader. And you having a message coming in for you. Could be somebody who's might be trying to reach out to you. Yeah, somebody who might be trying to reach out to you for your services. Somebody who might be trying to connect with you. I feel like this might be a call to action where you might be having to leave maybe your playground. You might be having to leave your comfort zone. You might be having to be more serious. You might be having to separate with those who you enjoy spending time with. Yeah, I see this as uh, whoever you might be with, whatever area you might be in, or just environment that makes you feel quite happy and just prideful. Just prideful. It makes you feel quite yourself. Is kind of like, okay, you gotta step up because duty calls, I feel like, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, your duty is calling and you gotta really it's work time basically. And see, your duty you're being called to is kind of necessary, is needed for those, for not only yourself but those around you. The service you might be providing is necessary, and those who you are providing the service to, you bring happiness and joy to their life. With the Knight of Swords, I really see that it's fast movement. You gotta really, yeah, you're moving fast to whatever direction you might be heading. It might be mentally, you might be maturing a bit more faster than you realize. It might be a call where, but yeah, basically you have to put on your serious face, and it might be blessings coming in for you. It might be somebody who's trying to reach out to you, somebody who wants to come in your life so fast. Even if they move in so fast, they're gonna find you a bit not playful as you were before. I, that's what I see. I think so. That's what I see. Um, yeah, it might be a message from a distance that's coming in. And this kind of, yeah, whoever's seeing you, they're not seeing you kind of at your best in terms of you're not quite being, yeah, you're not playing games. That's what, yeah, you're not playing games. It could be a relationship that fell down that you are trying to rebuild. There might be mis connections, or just even traveling. I really see, might be traveling. You or them. I feel like you don't have to do much. This person is coming to you. You don't have to do much. And they're coming to take, not to take you out of the financial situation you're in. However, they're coming in to really support you, make you feel better, to really uh, push you a bit forward, just keep moving, to provide that motivation and inspiration to you. It might be dealing with a Scorpio, somebody else Scorpio within their chats. What is this is telling me is just like the push you are needing is the reason why you can't easily quite figure out what's necessary or what's needed. It's because you gotta let go of a side of yourself. You gotta transform. You gotta grow. You gotta evolve. With the death gotta feel like you gotta shed a skin. It's kind of like that skin you were wearing, that the old maybe persona you might have been putting up, or the games you were playing. It's kind of like, yo, that's childish. It's fucking, it's over with. It's kind of like, hey, it's about time to grow up. It's about time to really become more, to become more of yourself, to really meet your higher self. You gotta shed a skin to really, just even grow and expand. Because I feel like, think about me, as the rock. Ah, that was a nice one. Think about me as The Rock, but wearing this shirt. Like it will be like so tight, like bro, you can't even fit in that shirt, like shredding. But as soon as you remove the shirt, you put on a new one, you become more like, okay, I'm fitted, and now I gotta go work out to really even bust the fuck out of that shirt I'm wearing. It's kind of like you, yeah. That's the best way I can put it. Because if I say a snake walking out, what the fuck is that even? Sorry, I had to. Anyway, you gotta shed a skin to really grow up, because you have grow out of your skin. There we go. You have grow out of the skin you're wearing. The environment you are in, yeah, the environment you're in also, you have grow out of that. It's kind of like, hey, you gotta, it's about time to really rise up. And let's say you are rising up under a roof. If you're becoming a giant, it's kind of like you gotta bust the fuck out of that roof. It's kind of like you gotta grow. You gotta grow and expand. And by growing and expanding, you gotta really see the potential within yourself. See who do you dream to be, and that's what I'm saying. You can become that. But if the person you're dreaming to be is a 20-foot giant, and you still maybe a 6 or 10 foot minion, it's kind of like, can you walk to the expectations? If you, yeah, just can you, whoever you want to be, can you reach to the expectations? Who you are trying to be, who you're trying to become, can you reach to that standard? You don't even have to reach at the full standard, just the minimum standard. Just get started. With the lovers, yeah, something you love. I see this more like yourself. But if you're looking for love, if you're looking for love, there's somebody who might be coming in to offer you love, a cup of love, passion. Somebody who has passion towards you, somebody who sees you as a partner, somebody who you share mutual interest and excuse me, somebody we share somebody who you share mutual interest, somebody who is a compatible partner to you. If you're looking for love, there is love to you. It's just like you gotta be a bit more open to receiving, because the offers that you might be getting, you might be ignoring them. However, one of them is quite what you're looking for, what you're desiring, and yes, you might be King of Pentacles and Three of Cups. It might be an environment where you're holding your finances, or you're seeing your achievements, where you are eating the fruits of your labor. Just you're seeing the work you have been putting in come through to you. And with the Three of Cups, it's kind of like you're becoming more celebratory. It's kind of like you're having fun in your new environment you're in, with the friends, family, community. Just because it's sort like you're growing out of your skin, it doesn't mean like the environment is gonna dramatically change. It's gonna be the same environment. However, you yourself, you're gonna realize the change that's taking place within you, and that's what's being called for. You realize where you are and where you wanna be, and just try to really keep on moving. What does Gemini need to know? You gotta release. Yeah, I feel like that's necessary. Like I said, as you grow, like you're releasing that old shell, you gotta also release your old beliefs, your old vocabulary. You gotta release your old thinking. I want to say some of your beliefs, what you believe in, is kind of like leave that behind so that you can leave room for more, because you come into a growth path. If you stick to what you know, or just if you think you know it all, it's not gonna help you. But if you release what you are holding on to, it's not like you brainwashing yourself. No, it's kind of like, this is what I thought, this is what I believed, this is how I carried myself, this is how I carried myself, and I'm willing to leave that behind so that I can even learn more, so that I can even acquire more skills, so that I can even acquire the most out of myself but not being brainwashed, but by rather adding on top of what I already know, on top of what I already have. Because let's say like you are into space and you thought the sun was a bit of a sky base. And it's kind of like, oh man, I thought it was a sky base just in the sky, as it just goes around us. And it's kind of like, as you grow up, it's kind of like, just put that aside. It's not a sky best, but what can it be? Just try to be a bit more open-minded. Leave it behind. And just, if this person is saying it's a sky best and another one is saying it's a star, sorry, I'm going on a rabbit hole. But it's just like, what's more enjoyable to, what route is more enjoyable for me to dig through? What, like, that gets confusing, sorry. It's just like, what gives me a more field of view, a more experience? What path am I gonna take that's gonna require me to really even be more to have more knowledge? Yeah, what's coming in? You coming to a crossroads, and you gotta realize that if you stick to what you know, you're gonna come to a dead end. However, if you just learn to get out of your comfort zone and just go down a path that you're not used to, but you believe in, it's gonna be quite fruitful for you. Wow. You have the Page of Swords. I feel like you're correcting information at this time, knowledge. I feel like you have the truth within a situation. You might be watching somebody and you're just trying to really learn something, or just acquire something, or just you trying to really take something from what they say. I feel like you're not reacting as much. You're keeping the reaction to yourself. I feel like this might be how you're coming across. It's just you're not saying much. You're keeping it to yourself. I never thought Geminis would be like this, but I guess so. It's just like you're keeping things to yourself, and you're not you're not saying much. It's just like you're being observant. And with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like when it comes to your finances, you're happy. You're quite happy. You don't have any financial problems. Everything you feel like is taken care of. I feel like, yeah, everything is taken care of, and you have a foundation for yourself. That's because you're really becoming a leader and stepping up to the plate. It's just like, to be a leader, you don't have to always be controlling or be jamba jamba. It's just like, to be a leader, sometimes you gotta be observant before you react. Make a decision based off truly a true analysis, rather than just just jumping to conclusion. Ooh. With the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you have, wow, that's beautiful. You have all your problems, all your issues taken care of. You're financially independent, and yet you still even have more to create a foundation for yourself, more to fall back on when things go sour. Yes, you might be being greedy. You might be being like, okay, I need this for myself. Just like, I need this, but it's kind of like, it's your fallback on. It's just like, it's something you can always go back to if things go sour, if things go wrong within your life. It's kind of like a savings. You have the spending and saving. Your spending is kind of like, you can spend what you have, but at this time you don't have any issues. Your saving is kind of like, okay, I'm saved up if I ever have an issue. Or if I ever have an issue, I always go back to that. Yes. Your reading is kind of, I don't know why. I haven't got any readings like that. It's just maybe I'm growing old. Oh my god. I'm playing. Oh god. Two of Swords. I feel like you're coming. You gotta be honest with yourself with the decision you make. Like I said, what you what you're being observant about. At the same time, you gotta be logical about. Don't make decision based on how you feel. Make the decision based on others, including yourself as well. Don't discount yourself. Don't discount also people are part of the team players, because all of you make a bigger part of the picture. Not only do you as a leader have the responsibility to lead the team, but that doesn't mean you're the only member of the team. Sometimes in this picture, I feel like even this lady could be a leader, but she's just back there doing their own thing. Just building the whole picture is what's necessary, rather than just walking solo. And I guess that's a lesson I had to learn. But at the same time, you learn, you live and learn. And I feel like that's another lesson that might be coming through to you, is the Five of Cups. Something was destroyed. Just you might have lost things you enjoy to do. You might have lost things you love to do, things you enjoy to do, things you had within your life, or people, or just opportunities you might have had. I feel like you lost it because you got to realize that you can even rebuild it. You can build it even more. Basically, it's kind of like what you had is not only what's available to you. What you had was just a part of what you can get. Now you know what you're looking for. Try to really build back that up. Yeah. But it just needs you to be honest with yourself. What are you looking for? What do you want? What are you desiring? What are you worth? Go after it. Because there's personal achievement and personal satisfaction that's coming through all this, and it's kind of not only that. Gemini, I love your reading. Not only that, but also happiness. Happiness with your achievements. Satisfaction. 3 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. No, sorry, 10 of Cups. It's just, you see your achievements. You see how much effort you have been putting in. You see how much work you have done. All the troubles and tribulation you had to fight. All the disasters. All the conflicts and chaoses you had to go through. Every emotional ups and down. Every hoop you had to jump over. Nights you spent really being a bit restless. And you see where you stand right now. You see who you are. If you never said thank you, God, I don't know what you win. I don't know. Because at this time, you're going to be satisfied, fulfilled. Because you're coming to just a realization that you're happy with how much progress you have done, the efforts you have been putting in, and it's just a step closer to becoming who you want to be. Yeah, sometimes you gotta walk away. Sometimes you gotta walk away with a victory. Sometimes people can't keep up with you because not everything is meant for everybody. Sometimes with the 5 of Swords, you gotta realize you gotta leave your old self behind. If your old self loved doing this and this and that, and now you're grown up and you just realize you can't pull up with those behaviors anymore, you gotta shed a skin. You gotta grow. You gotta pass that. Goes back to transforming. It's part of growing. Oh wow, that's pretty good, huh? But in this situation, in this scenario, you're carrying more than what others are carrying. NDS, you're a Gemini, you have 20 personalities, but at the same time, growing and getting to understand every single one of those personalities, what's your strengths and weaknesses, working on them, and what doesn't suit you, leaving it behind. That's what makes you you, because you're willing to change. You're willing to pull up with that. You're willing to fight for that. Don't let anybody hold you back, because you yourself can only hold yourself back. Is there anything Gemini needs to know? Told you, your reading is quite different from all other readings. I don't know why. If I Lose Myself, One Republic. Yeah, that song just came. I don't know. Just listen to it if you have time. Uh, yeah, whatever you're doing is going to be quite a long life of investment. Um, whatever you might be trying to invest in, whatever you might be doing, I feel like it's not only gonna be fulfilling today or tomorrow. I feel like it's gonna be a long term. With the Four of Wands, I get a sense of building a foundation for yourself, building a foundation for everybody around you, and just you realizing that you're happy with where you are and who you are. 2020. Uh, the beginning of it all. Because really, 2020, that's when the whole COVID shit started. And for some, they see it as a bad thing. I'm going to be honest, it was. We lost a lot of people. But well, for the next generation that's coming up, those who are still alive are going to be quite, immune to if this shit comes back again. It's just like, how would I take that in? The beginning you're going through, you're going to be having to shed a lot of skins. But those which you maintain, they're going to be the strong foundation that's going to be for you to build onto, for you to pass on. Like, how traits be passed on to generation after generation? The traits, the behaviors you're carrying right now, and those which you want to leave behind, those which you're carrying are going to be passed on to your next generation. Easy as that. And it's just like, why is my kid so smart? Well, you've been reading books. I guess they grew up loving to read books. It's kind of like that, but just, I don't know. But it's just something you gotta release on just that. Is that anything Gemini needs to know? Yeah, I guess there's something you need to know. Nine of Pentacles, you're quite independent. Independent. And you might be dealing with a Capricorn or just have a toxic relationship around you, but it's kind of like you just chilling and then just enjoying yourself because you feel, well, everything in your life is taken care of. And with the Two of Wands, I feel like it's coming time where you gotta make a decision. You're at the crossroads, and with the Page of Swords, you really gotta think about things before you react. Try to observe what options you have, because you're coming to multiple paths right now. What path is gonna carry you forward? It's your decision. There's a toxic relationship around you, just keep watch of that. And you have the Magician energy around you, and then you have the Two of Pentacles, and then you have Temperance. Then you have Judgment. And then you have the Two of Cups. Seven of Wands and the Page of Cups. And I'm going to leave that to that. So, what you have. There's a toxic relationship around you. And you have the Magician to tell me that you can manifest anything you want. If you want to get out of this relationship, you can. If you want to go down the path, I really feel like you're already in this toxic relationship where you have a Capricorn, or just you might be dealing with some addictive behaviors, habits. I feel like with the Temperance, it might be time to really switch things a bit, within your life. Change the scenery, change what you're doing, just do something a bit different, spice things up, just trying to see what else works rather than what you've been doing. And with the Two of Pentacles, just trying to give yourself some playtime. There could be, just trying to balance out your work and playtime as you before you make this decision, because you gotta see what suits you, what makes you even more, a bit more, what gives you a bit more time to do what you love and enjoy. Because with the Judgment, I feel like something you might have left behind, something you might have stopped doing, or just something which you might have something or someone within your life that things you thought they were ended. I feel like it's coming back to life. It might have been something, purpose, job, people. I feel like something is coming back in your life to really help you move on forward and shine through. And with the Two of Cups, I get an energy of trying to take care of yourself. You know, with the Two of Pentacles and Two of Cups, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. You know, be responsible for yourself and look after yourself, because the battles you're fighting, it feels like you're fighting on your own, and it feels like you're fighting after with people just trying to make you like them. You know, just trying to be your own person. You know, as much as everybody's trying to guide you in their direction, just trying to be your own person. What's your plan? What are your morals? What are you going after? Just keep that in mind, because as you change things up, it doesn't mean change who you are. It just means like, see how your plan you're going after, it can be a bit, you know, yeah, it can be a bit, you know, just tackled with. How you can make the most out of it. And I feel like that's about it, because really all you need to do is be observant before you make that decision. It's a crucial decision, I feel, and what you need to do is stand for yourself and stand for your battles, because people are going to try and change your mind strongly, trying to change your mind, because they want to make you like them. Tell me, if people really see you like you, they see you growing and evolving and changing, how do you think they feel? They're stuck with their old self. They're stuck with their old skin. They feel comfortable in their own skin. Think about it. If they're, like I said, sorry, again, I'm really sorry. Think about The Rock wearing this shirt. And let's imagine like you have the body like The Rock. And it's just like, man, you go outside and you can attract every female because, well, you're about to bust the fucking shirt. And it's just like, man, it feels good. I'm getting all the attention I need. You know, it's just the same old shit. The same old shit. However, think about getting given a bigger shot and just trying to walk out, fit in that shot. You know, other people are really fitting in that shot and they look really busted up. And you know, they just look, but like that's them. But it's just like, I'm gonna put on a bigger shot so that I look small and walk out fitting that shot. And then once we all get to remove our shot, we look ripped up as fuck. Who's gonna look more ripped up? They're gonna be looking the same as they was, but you're gonna be looking different. You're gonna be looking even more bigger. And they wonder why they see you quite small in a bigger shot. They never understand, because they never took a step forward to become somebody better. They all got stuck in their old skins. That's a tail of a snake with a foreskin. Anyway, have a wonderful day, man. Peace. Yo.